Hello and welcome. My name is Arashona. Today, I will be providing you another tutorial for the program NeoFly. This time, we will be looking at exploration points. I will walk you through how to find them, and we will take to the air in search of one. What are exploration points in NeoFly? Once a day, an exploration point will spawn somewhere in the world. If you can locate the wreck near that exploration point, forgotten gold will be yours for the taking. The first thing to know about exploration points is that in order to find the wreck near them in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, NeoFly has to be active and talking to the simulator. How do you activate NeoFly? Well, you need to have an active mission. It is up to you what type of mission, but you do have to have one active. Let's get started and jump into NeoFly and see how this works. So, how do we find an exploration point within NeoFly? Well, to do that, you need to search the entire world. And let's do that by zooming all the way out. And there it is. This purple exclamation point is our exploration point. And today, it looks like it's in southern Nevada. Well, we don't have a pilot in Nevada, so how are we going to go find this? How are we going to get a pilot there? Well, on the Missions tab in NeoFly, at the very bottom, you have the option for a transit mission. That allows you to move your pilot around. You can either fly the pilot yourself, which I'm not going to do because it's too far, or you can pay to have it moved. Well, I'm going to pay to move my pilot because if we find this gold, that's more than going to pay for any travel expenses we've got going. So I'm going to move him to NV65 Desert Rock, which happens to be down in this area. Costs $5,000 to move. There we go. Now, we have a pilot there, but we don't have a plane yet. The pilot needs a plane, so we need to bring one of our planes as well. To do that, you go to the hangar, find the plane you want. I'm going to bring the 172, and you drop down here to bring to pilot location. That's going to cost another $10,000. And the aircraft is now with the pilot. So if we click on the aircraft again or right click, map should jump. And there's a lot of good tips in here things you can do directly from the plane, including searching the market or searching the mission, which is what we want to do. So that brings us right back to the missions tab, and all the missions are selected. Now remember, in order to find an exploration point or a wreck near one in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you have to have NeoFly talking and active. And you do that by picking a mission. So let's pick one of these missions. This one looks pretty good because the exploration point is literally right on the way. So let's take a look at this mission. Take a closer look here. It's at L23. We click on L23. There it is in the list. Now I see a bit of a problem. Cargo is 537. That's a bit on the heavy side, especially when we add in our pilot weight, especially for this plane. Even more so when you stop to consider the fact that we have to land in the bush en route, because in order to get the gold, you've got to land. So I don't think I want to be carrying that much weight, but let's see if there's anything else up here we can work with. So if we actually sort these by the flight plan, we'll see that, look at that, there are a couple more at L23 that happen to be hidden underneath. The icons are hidden under there. And this one here is 201. That looks pretty good. That's not bad. If we actually want to see the icons, we could actually turn off VIP missions by doing that. We can now see our icons. So now that we've decided on our mission, We know where the wreck is, or approximately, because it's not going to be right on the point. It's going to be within a mile or so of the point. And we have a mission selected. Let's actually start that mission. To do that, you right-click on the mission and go to Fly. That brings us to the Flying tab. Now, there's a lot of good information on the Flying tab, but I'm not going to break it all down here because I've already done that in a separate video on your very first flight in NeoFly. I go through what each of these are and how to get everything set. So, I am going to connect and fly. I happen to already have the plane sitting cold and dark on the runway. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and connect and fly.
Transporter from dispatch. Good morning. The cargo mission will start as soon as you get on your plane in the parking.
And there we go. Take a look. We're sitting in our aircraft, good to go. So let's quickly go back into NeoFly and make sure we got everything set. And I think we do. I think we are all set to take off and fly this mission. So let's do that. We're sitting cold and dark on runway 2 at NV65. And if we look at NeoFly, the only thing it's expecting is for us to get the motor running. So let's go ahead and start our motor up. And so she'll get us on our way.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
Okay, let's prep the aircraft. Set our altitude to say 5,000. Should be enough. We got some mountains to clear, but
Pause system test. Okay.
our heading. Let our flight level change to about 80, although we are going to use Togo on takeoff. We're going to take off and go around. Let's see, but okay, 80, there we go.
Transporter. Transporter from dispatch. The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Okay, there's takeoff, go around. And let's get airborne. Rotate.
Transporter, have a nice flight.
Flaps up. And there we go. So the first thing we need to do is adjust our heading. I think we should make sure we clear those. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Take a quick look at NeoFly just to make sure we are headed where we need to be headed. We're looking pretty much spot on. I'm going to zoom in the map a little bit. Now these explorations, they're a lot of fun. Some of them are very remote. They're all quite challenging in their own way. Some of them, it's just the logistics of getting to the point because they're so remote. Others, it's finding the wreck. and yet others it's landing, or maybe both, finding it and landing. That's, you know, they all present different challenges, and they're all kind of fun because you do have to land in order to get the gold. You can't just find the wreck. You actually have to put the plane down, which can be a bit of a challenge in and of itself. So, okay, we're looking pretty good. So we are on target, and the dispatcher will holler at us when we are at about 5 nautical miles out. So I'll take one more look, and yeah, we still got a little ways to go for that. So it does look like we have a couple of, got these hills and one other set of hills, so I'm guessing it's going to be right in this valley, maybe on these hills right in this area, something like that. But it could be over here. It could, we're really lucky it's down here in the flats, but it'll probably be up on the hill, but we'll see. So everything's going smoothly, so I think I will let you go for the moment, and we will come back when we are a little bit closer, and we can try to find this wreck. Welcome back. We are closing in on the 5 nautical mile mark from the exploration point. That mark is the spot where the dispatcher will let us know that we're getting close. Let's take a quick look here. We should hear from her just about any time now. And then we will, yeah, it's probably going to be over those mountains. Like I say, at that point in time, we'll start slowing down and keeping our eyes peeled, because it's going to be about 1 nautical mile or so from the exploration point. So it's going to be in this range. Oh, we got some hills. If we're lucky, it's down here in the valley. My guess is, yeah, probably gonna be back up tucked in the hills or something. A lot harder to land.
Transporter from dispatch, you are less than 5 miles from an exploration point. Search 1 mile around the map icon.
I think what we'll do is, once we get over those hills, I'll start dropping down some into that valley, and we'll try not to go too low. Try to maybe do an aerial a little higher up, see if we can spot it, and then figure out the best approach to land. Because if it's in the hills, that, like I say, these can be challenging. They really can. But that's all the fun. If you have trouble finding them, you can purchase a map at not every airport's got them, but you would find it in the trading area on the trading tab. If you have a map in the hold of your plane, after 15 minutes, if you still haven't found the wreck will be pinpointed on the map in NeoFly for you. The downside of that is what you'll find, you won't find nearly as much. You'll find less gold, and if you do not have the map, there's actually a chance that you can find an artifact. I have not found one yet, but with the map you will not be able to find the artifact. So, alrighty, and let's clear this, and let's start slowing things down. And look, I see some buildings down here on the left. Now I do have track IR, which I may turn on at some point, only if I really need. There's something right dead in front of us. Could that be? No, I think that's bushes or something. Let's not get too low here, because we got some hills coming up. I don't want to scramble those. Let's go. I usually like to do a circle around the point, but I think I'm going to start by just sliding up this valley here, and because those hills really have me concerned. Okay, oh, it's so hard to tell. Could be something in this area, which case an approach uphill would probably be best, but we gotta be sure of that first. Could this be it here? Or those could just be bushes. Yeah, those are trees and bushes, I think.
500.
Well, it's time to start climbing. I'm not seeing... Oh, wait, there it is. We got lucky. It's right there. I'm pretty sure that was a fuselage, but... We're going to have to take another pass to be sure, but I think we've got it. I think we may have gotten very lucky on this one. Let's back off a little bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to slow her down some more here. Give us some flaps. And I'm pretty sure I saw the plane there right at the last minute. That almost snuck by. At least I think it was a plane. It looked like a fuselage of a jetliner or something. Now we just got to avoid the bushes and everything else. Okay, I'm going to activate track IR here.
500.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's over there somewhere. Okay, I will kill track IR in a second, but I want to... yuck. Was it around that? Oh, of course I may have lost it now. All right, take track IR off. All right. Oops, so saying it's still on. There we go. Well, I thought this was going to be a good approach, but I'm not seeing it yet. So, yeah, we came up this way. So, yeah, the challenge in these is definitely in finding it, finding a good landing. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you really have to search. Of course, maybe I should have been around a little bit more just in case, but I'm pretty sure what I saw was the wreck. Bank it too much. Would have been nice if it was down here in the valley, land on that road, but okay, those are those buildings we saw. Okay, it's to the left. Well, it's almost straight ahead of us now, I believe. So let's, I think it's to the left of that white looking hill there, behind those buildings. Because I was thinking at the time that we could swing in from the right to the left here, but now I'm not so sure. We're low enough I don't see anything. I think I swung, yeah I did, I swung around this particular hill. Now we're so low I can't pick it out. And we're, yep, there it is, right in front of us. Got it, right in front of us, right at the base of that hill. Now I just got to try to, I don't know. Okay, clear bushes. Let's bring her in. Let's flare. Yeah, there it is. This is going to get interesting. It's going to get real interesting. We're going to go up over this mound and we got problems.
Oh my god, you found it. An old
Ooh,
juicy
not a very good
unexplored
landing,
wreck.
but we
Good
got
job,
it. As
Junior.
long as we... Here we go. And that's... Let's turn on track IR briefly, take a look around. Yep, there it is off to the right. We can even taxi over to it, I believe. Alright, let's go ahead and... As long as we don't clip a bush, that would be terrible. Might be pushing our luck a little bit, but there it is. Now we gotta take off out of here when we're done, but we found it. We got some gold. 18. I've seen, that's about average. I've seen up to 27, I believe. So before we go, I think I will kick on the parking brake and I will take a quick shot from the outside. And there it is. Oops. Yeah, it looks like I could have actually landed going uphill that way a little better than I did, but so hard to pick out landing spots. But so that is what an exploration is like. There it is. I think maybe we'll come down here and grab a screenshot. Like I've said several times, I thoroughly enjoy them. They're quite a bit of fun to find, and they're very rewarding as well, because that was probably about 1 million or so, maybe a little under, depending. The prices on the gold vary from market to market, but so that is how you do an exploration mission. Lots of fun. I hope you get a chance to try them yourself, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So I will catch you later. Take care. Bye.